Superconscious mind, is there any knowledge, wisdom, or information that the issue may have taught for Ian that allow him to go forward and have a better life, yes or no? Yes. Superconscious mind, allow that information to be part of Ian's life as the issue has been totally released. And when that's done, let the yes finger come up. Thank you, superconscious mind. Superconscious mind, is there any habit related to this issue? Yes or no? No. Good. Thank you, superconscious mind. Superconscious mind. And all guidance that's been available, thank you for the work you've done. Please allow Ian to take all the benefits of this. Allow him to integrate all the changes through every aspect of his life in this dimension and other dimensions. And when that's done, it's been accepted fully at all levels of mind, allow him to emerge at his own pace, prepared to do whatever else he needs to do. For example, if he's going to other sessions, he'll be fully engaged and capable of accepting the best benefit from them. Allow him to emerge at his own pace, only opening his eyes when that has been done. How you doing?
Different.
Different. Good different?
I think so.
You think so? Therefore he is. Okay. Let's hear it for him. Now, a couple of things you didn't notice. Well, you may have noticed. I have no idea what he was working on. Do I need to know what he's working on? Of course not. But it just got to the point where he's just releasing quickly, just letting those things go. If I had a little more time, what I would do is I would lock in the triggers to take him down to these levels more quickly. Some of the things that went on. Did he get to the S-Dale state? No. You don't need to be. It's a great jumping off point, but you don't absolutely have to get there. From there, we went up. Look, we always talk about hypnosis as being a sine wave, right? You're there, you go higher, go lower, all the rest of this, right? We're where we need to be. We get him to the level of high. He's willing to accept that, and whatever guidance comes to him. We empower guidance with the ability to do whatever he needs to do. And then we're just off to the races, okay? And I don't get the words exactly right each time. I go, okay, let's see, meridians. What is this? You can't remember it all. But you'll get in a sense, a rhythm, and you're with the client. And pretty soon, there's that interchange where I'm communicating with him even though I don't know what's going on. But I can start to feel the releases he's making, right? Does anybody have any questions for Ian? Go ahead.
Sometimes you just were like doing this, like it was not working. Yeah, it was not working the way you suspected.
No. That was me just, okay. She said it didn't look as if, it looked like I was moving my hands aside. There's a reason for that. Sometimes I have to release the tensions within me, and that's the way I do it. Just put my hands, and then I move on. But you're right, it does look that way. But I'm an odd bird. Okay. Yes?
I'd be very curious if he's willing to share what he was working on and what the experience was like.
If he's willing to share, and you're right, it's up to him, but are you willing to share what it was?
Yeah, initially, I'm very interested in, I'm an amateur singer. I'd come from a 2-hour singing workshop, and I was interested in releasing any kind of tension for that, but then it seemed to open up a whole lot of other stuff that I don't even understand.
Exactly. Sometimes the clients don't know exactly what they're coming for. If you're working on their greatest good, that's what they are. Could we have a time signal? We have 4 minutes? 4 minutes, thank you. Okay, other question? Yes, sir.
Ian, so when the suggestion came to park the conscious mind, did you feel like were you not paying attention? Like, do you remember what was going on? Or were you consciously somewhere else?
Conscious mind's parked. How'd that feel?
I knew where I was parking the conscious mind, but I was not aware of being there at that time. All was dark. It was just darkness.
He meant it was light. Beautiful white light. Everything was great and glorious.
It wasn't a bad darkness. It was a good darkness.
Okay, yes.
So there was a number of times when it appeared that you were clearing the issue, but you kept saying clearing the issue throughout the whole thing. Because I thought you were close with an issue, and then
I kept saying, turn this into a non-issue, clear the issue. Essentially, all that was the aspects of the issue get released. And, oh yeah, this is getting released, and then there gets to be a momentum to that. How many people here do EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique? We call this chasing the issue, right? So we're going through all of those things and releasing them. Yeah, I want them to get in the idea of, yeah, I'm releasing, it's released, it's released. And the superconscious mind begins to realize, I can do this. And when you get down to it, yeah, I've done everything, I'm good, I've released this. So you're right. It is a compounding sort of aspect, isn't it?
As you were saying, there are other issues coming up and you're actually clearing those other issues, even though you weren't aware of them.
Yeah. Okay, what he said was there are other issues that seem to be cleared. The client might come in for something, but there are other issues that come up that they need to release. The superconscious mind is there to protect you, to give you your greatest good. The singing could absolutely be part of that, but sometimes it's not. There's something else that the superconscious mind believes needs to be dealt with. And they're at the point where they go, yeah, I can do that now. That's fantastic. Yeah. It's fantastic. I'm not Canadian. Yes, go ahead.
It seemed very much like a computer program.
What did?
For the whole process.
Ah.
And it's clearing it. It was like empty, fill the trash can, clear the trash can.
Exactly.
Good metaphor now.
Okay, what she said was it seemed like you're almost a computer going through all this. Do you know to some degree that's true? If we have emotions are at the subconscious level. If you bring your own emotion into it, the client can pick up on that. I do make it to some degree almost computerized, like, release the issue, boring, no problems. We are, my metaphor, we're our own jailers, our own prisoners. We've created our own prisons, but we have the keys to release them. So I don't want them to feel, this is entirely about empowering the client. They leave and they go, I took care of that. It feels so good. And then I train them to go be able to bring themselves down to these other levels by themselves, and it's really empowering for them. And then wherever they go, yeah, that issue came up. It was so big for 5 years, it's gone now. Wow, I can do that. So you're right, it is almost like a computer program and letting it go. Other questions? Ma'am?
How often do you work this same process with one client?
With one client, you can have 5 or 6 times you do this. It was a great question. You finish up as many times as it takes, but normally 4 or 5, and then you'll move to a different issue. There are different issues as they come up. I want to thank you all very much for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, write down a 5. If not, write somebody else's name at the top. And thank you again. If you have any questions, I love talking to people. I'm doing a 2-hour seminar at 2 o'clock today. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Feeling good?
Yes, I am.